Hello, this is Michael Porter. Today's MindFit SMT video solutions clip, we're going to be troubleshooting the MindFit. Specifically, we're going to be looking at why the visor lights are not working. The first thing you want to notice when you pick the MindFit up to use it, was it accidentally left on? If your on-off switch was left on, it has a built-in shut-off mechanism. So you'll need to turn the on-off switch to off for at least 1 minute. And that's going to allow the MindFit to reset itself so you can use it for your next session. One of the other things to remember, if you're doing back-to-back sessions, you may need to do this reset procedure between sessions if the MindFit's left down for more than 8 minutes. Because after about 8 minutes, it turns itself off. It's got a built-in shut-off mechanism. So again, all you'll have to do is click the on-off switch to off, leave it there for 1 minute, and the equipment resets itself. Now, if you've done that, or if you didn't need to do that, and your visor lights are still not coming on, the next thing to troubleshoot will be the volume on your input device, whether it's an iPad, an Android tablet, an iPhone, or an Android phone. And what we're going to demonstrate today is an Android phone. So understand that the lights in the visor are controlled by the volume on the player that you're using. And so what we're going to do first here is we've got the app up. We're in Save Sessions mode, and we're going to click on Streaming. We're going to go into Streaming, and we're going to click on Health. Then we're going to click on Health, Heart Healthy Lifestyles. The session we have downloaded there is called Opening Your Heart. We'll click on that. And right here is your play button. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and push play, and you'll notice that we'll turn the MindFit on. And as we turn the MindFit on, you've got lights flashing. So again, once you have the volume on your player high enough to start the lights flashing, which we have right now, then one of the things you can do is the brightness of the lights is controlled by the brightness button on your MindFit. And that's located on the right earpiece just below the on-off switch we were just talking about. There's 4 levels of brightness, so we'll go ahead and click those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's the highest level of brightness. Now what you'll want to do is find the range of your input device. And each device you're going to need to find that range. So first let's go ahead and turn the volume all the way up, and we'll notice the volume changing about right here on the screen. So we've got the volume going all the way up, so we've peaked the volume all the way to the end. And now what we're going to do is start lowering that volume. So as we lower the volume, you can still see the lights are flashing. We'll reach a point here where they stop flashing. So there we are, a little under half, and they're not flashing anymore. So let's bring this up a little over half. We got the lights flashing, and so you've got from about here to here is an operating range on that. So again, you can first find the range of your input device by turning the volume all the way up like we just did. You'll notice the lights start flashing. And as you lower it on the input device, you'll notice there's a point where they stop flashing, and on this device is about halfway. So that gives us an operating range for this particular device, but as I said, depending on what device you're using, you're going to need to find the operating range on each of those devices so that you know where you need the lights to be at. The other thing, when you're picking up your phone or your tablet, you may accidentally turn the volume down. So when you're going to turn the MindFit on, you may not realize that your volume is lower than you had it, because unfortunately where a lot of the volume up and down switches are, it's kind of right where you're going to grab your device, and you might have accidentally turned it down. So that's your second troubleshoot. The third one you want to check is to make sure that the cord that you have, the auxiliary cord that's going from the input device into your MindFit, is plugged in securely, that it's snapped in place in both of those jacks. If it's not, then you're not going to have the visors working effectively, the visor lights. And one of the examples I can give you here is I'm going to undo the visor lights for a second, as you'll see in the little video clip, and I'll put them back in. So what we have is we have the lights working on the left-hand side, but not on the right. And you might have thought that you plugged the cord in securely, that it's snapped in place, but go ahead and check that. So now we've checked that. It's snapped in place. We've got both sides working. That could be why your visor lights are not working. The next troubleshoot is the cord that you're using. It's possible that the cord you're using might have gotten damaged and it's not working effectively. If you've got another auxiliary cord at home that you can go from these speaker jacks, see if you can try another cord at home that has the same end pieces. Plug it into your input device, plug it into the MindFit, and if you get that cord to work, then you know that it's not the MindFit, that it might be the cord that you were using and somehow that cord might be damaged. So those are the troubleshoots that are going to be important for you if you're wondering why your visor lights are not working. So again, make sure you've got the volume up high enough. Check your cord. Make sure the cords are plugged in securely. And like we said in the beginning, the on-off switch. So thank you very much. That is the MindFit SMT Video Solutions clip today on troubleshooting the MindFit visor lights not working.